So there are a lot of principles that can lead to success. But it's about you and how true you are living to this kind of principles that are like actually creating this kind of success. So in the end, in conclusion, this would be like you can read like 10 or 20 or 30 books on how to get rich and like multiple thousand methods. But if you never take action, or take action like once, twice, for a week and then just give up, this all kind of knowledge, this all kind of information will be gone. So as soon as you are entering this kind of information market, you have to distinguish between information and knowledge. Every book, every blog, every video you're watching, reading, is in the first case just an information. It's not knowledge. You didn't acquire anything, you just listened to something. Within the process of understanding and taking action, there's the magic. Because then the information is getting knowledge. Because now you have acquired it for yourself and you took the tool and put it into yourself. So what to do next? What to do with all of these principles, with all of these advices that I gave in the last videos? Like how to keep true to them. Because if you're not keeping true to them, you betray yourself. You will be annoyed, but consciousness is one more time a way to protect yourself from this kind of betray process where you betray your own self and you hinder and you prevent yourself from doing work and from being active, from being like focused and making deep work. You can prevent yourself. So usually it goes like this. All of you guys, self-improvement enthusiasts, we share a similar trait. We are not like the others. We are a little bit a kind of outsiders. Therefore we hate to do what other people want us to do, right? We hate kind of fixed mindsets. We hate fixed systems. We hate a kind of system that's already given that we cannot shape. Where we as humans were only like staged through without offering us any kind of decision. We have only one decision. We can follow them or we can not follow them and live on our own. But living on our own makes us, of course, an outsider. This kind of specific past that I like assume you share with me has developed a kind of character trait where we are protesting against against the border, against the rule, against the shield. This is the main problem of self-improvement enthusiasts. People that want to change themselves for the better, people that heard about a lot of principles which can lead them to success, which can lead to more outcome of work and better outcome of work. You always trying to improve what you're like producing. And these kind of people are not aware of their own protest character trait. So they have something in themselves that is distracting them. They have something in themselves that wants to betray, right? And there's always a part in you that wants to break out of any kind of prison. Even the prison that is good for you, even the prison of monk mode, the prison of digital detox, the humans on the other side that are consuming all day long, that are currently totally and utterly dispersed every day. They don't even have thoughts, like actual own thoughts for like 2 hours and 3 hours of TikTok scrolling, and they think that you are in prison when you are on digital detox. And there's a part in you that thinks so too. There's a part in you that always wants to be against a kind of specific structure, because yet you don't prove to yourself for the better. You don't prove to yourself that it's working. Right now you have a lot of doubts. Right now you are currently under development. You're currently you are in an ambivalent state where you think you have to do this in order to get success, but you also don't want to imprison yourself and to stay away of all the kind of monopolized funny things, like I don't know, like bars and being a kid and the thing that's called youth, right? All of the stuff, all of the bad kid stuff, right? And your doubts are always knocking on this kind of door. But as long as you're listening to this kind of knocking, and as long as you're staying right behind this kind of shield and this kind of wall that you made in order to get away of all the short-term gratification, getting away, like setting a shield for all the information mass of the media and the news and all the like all the all the opinions and the decisions that people want you to choose, but in a really bad and influential way. Therefore you build this kind of like thick wall, but you're always standing at the kind of wall. And you're listening and looking what is happening behind that kind of wall. You almost have to forget that this wall even exists. You almost have to forget that there are still kind of outsiders that are living this kind of lifestyle currently, because then this wall, it's getting thicker and thicker and thicker. And as thicker this kind of wall gets, the more you can materialize in your dream life, the more you can like build your own life behind that kind of wall. And now you think, okay, he's speaking of walls, he's speaking of lives. This has also a kind of like a two-sided sword where you cannot engage with like other people normally. And no, I don't want to be too philosophical. I just want to like help you imagining how your effort and your work and my videos could like actually help you to like understand and to grasp this kind of advice that I'm trying to give you a little bit more. These kind of urges and these kind of like and these kind of and the kind of and the addictions that are knocking, these are just like forms of energy that want to get out of your body, that want to get out of you. And this energy, this pure energy, you have to canalize this in the right way, in a sustainable way. Because by only letting it go, by watching a movie, watching something interesting, reading a book, or watching a video, or like go on Pornhub, like these are just ways to let go of your inner energy. These are just way of disperse your energy into every and into a lot of different like in a lot of different ways. But instead, and after you got conscious about and mix this kind of and mix and layer this kind of rules and manifestations and because these rules and principles, these are your wall, these are the things you can stack upon, and they get thicker and thicker and thicker, and in the end you have a tower of principles. So you building this kind of tower, as I said. So you're building this kind of tower. You're using your energy and using it right. And this helps a lot because then your brain is realizing of what you're capable of. This kind of work is much more relieving. This kind of work is not only much more relieving, but it's also much more sustainable because you can reuse this kind of energy. In form of doing this video, you could imagine that this energy, it flows into you, but also it flows even back when I'm getting positive feedback. This energy went into a kind of feedback loop, into a kind of positive sandstorm where we all can grow of ourselves. I can grow from learning how to synthesize and like how to express my feelings more right. And you could take this kind of energy that I'm giving to you to use it for your own and do like the things that you want to do. Is it studying in university? Is it building your business and your babies in your 30s? Is it like for a teenager to like to break out his social groups and like his comfort zone and starting to go into the gym? Like there's a lot of possibilities where you can use this kind of energy and canalize it, because then you live more sustainable, you live on your own and more independent. These all of these kind of manners, all of these kind of principles, they work into each other, they work upon each other. You can use one principle and add it to the next principle. This is why I'm hoping that this kind of channel can lead you like in small steps. Is it steps up or steps down? I would almost say these are steps down, because they are built upon each other, so you can like, and therefore it's like almost a stair down, where the first step is the most hardest ones, but the next steps And following the first steps is much more easier. And who wants to like climb up mountains every day where he can like climb down a mountain, so which is much more smarter, right? So think about it and like tell me in the comments how you can like how you applied my energy for your life, and if it like changed a little bit or drastically. I'm really curious, and always push through pain.